Good morning. Welcome to our weekly instructional services update. Again, here are our two driving questions. How can I best serve your needs as you serve the learning needs of children? And how will I know that I'm meeting your needs and leading learning? These two key questions are critical in the overall overreaching concept of our strategic plan, primarily focused on transformational change. If we can really hammer home these two questions, then we'll hammer home transitional or transformational change. So always keep that in the back of your mind. That's why these questions exist. I just want to share with you a new tech update. We've done some things, basically status check on Ken Innovations High. There's a video that's out there that really showcases from a parent perspective what New Tech High has done, Ken Innovation High has done for students. I'd like to review quickly the enrollment process for next year. Where do we go as far as expansion and how that ties into the long-range plan, and when will this lab school component become something that's evident? So first, New Tech came in and reviewed our staff, and our students were rated very well. So very successful, first of 4 ratings. Again, New Tech's goal continues to be focused around the fidelity and the model of sustainability, and then tweaking some goals established for us, making sure student achievement is in line. Also, there are some targets, creation of a mentor-mentee program, expand the surface learning component, and then creating some measurements that we can measure these tools that college readiness and so forth, which will be the word keys, and the expansion of the ambassadors program, which will be in place to help provide an articulated student voice to visitors in the lab school component, as well as rolling out a component for the 10th grade advisory piece. So if you want to scan this with your smartphone, you get a look at that video. I won't share it with you here, but it was a very good video produced by WGVU. Now, what's the enrollment process looking like? Right now, we're meeting with the local education agencies, targeting, just like last year, February Guidance Counselor Breakfast, some key areas there. Looking again to replicate the KCTC schedule and calendar so that we're not creating too many processes and complicate this issue. There is some review of the retention of numbers to determine whether or not there's availability for more seats. Looks like our numbers are really good. And then determining the cohort allocations for year 2 and making sure that we don't have too many. This piece is also driving expansion. We have 3 choices that will be discussed at Expand the Cabinet next week. A couple other issues on our agenda. We've talked about this before, about Grand Action, the urban market facility, and whether we can expand culinary arts there. The timelines and the expansion process for mechatronics, or implementation of mechatronics nanotechnology, as well as the potential from a committee-driven decision to build a hybrid career academy. In addition, we have some satellite programs that we have to respond to, mainly in the southern tier of our district, around Byron Center and Health Sciences. So, the lab school component, remember, Ken Innovation High is built with a lab school focus. We indicated that we would be kind of hands-off for 6 months, and we've approached that, and interested parties are visiting. We have to determine, what this lab school process will be, and how will they determine what the focus is, and how will they arrange visits, and how will the environment play into the expected outcome of change. So that brings us to another conversation. Is there potential to grow project-based learning opportunities, and can we link these project-based learning centers into STEM focus and bring them back to KCTC? We're discussing at secondary redesign and enrollment process, should this become part of the deal. Again, if we look at KIH enrollment, the goal was really to replicate identifiable subgroups, make sure that we can create an environment that is real so that we're not just picking the best and brightest, and also let it be about the teaching and not really the facilities. So those were the deal breakers that were built by the Secondary Redesign Committee. Again, some challenges that we have is that typically in a new tech world, the second year enrollment is much higher than the first year. There are some political challenges in our climate right now, and there are some parent empowerment legislation that may change the dynamics. We have to be able to answer the what-if questions, so we're working diligently on that. Which brings us to the secondary redesign question: is there an interest in regional project-based learning, and what would it look like? What would happen if we had 200 to 400 students regionally located maybe in the south, maybe in the north, and then those regional locations built into a feeder system to KCTC or an 11th and 12th grade component of Kent Innovation High. That's some neat stuff to think about. Cyber school and hybrid models. There are some talk about what a cyber school charter looks like, what's the legislation look like, and I'm sharing it here with you. I'm kind of zooming through, so if you're interested, press pause and take a look at this legislation. But needless to say, it is a significant challenge to local education agencies. There are some key challenges that are out there. If you scan this piece, you can see a video of the journey that Colorado was on. But scan that, take a look at it. Press pause, scan it, see what happens. And then there's some vendor marketing. I took the opportunity to actually register as a parent with one of the private vendors for cyber marketing. And you'd be amazed at some of the strategies utilized to get students to attend there. Not indicating whether they're good or bad, I'm just saying that they're definitely working at it 24/7. If you scan this little code there, you'll be able to get a look at that video. Now, how does it look in the big picture? Well, this is how this all kind of ties together, and we're taking a look at what we can provide our local districts, and we're always interested in hearing some thoughts on that. Now, in addition, secondary redesign is again exploring this coaching cadre to meet the evaluation needs and the professional growth needs of our staff. If you take a look at we met today, and in that process, that meeting was very beneficial in rolling out some pilots. Now, we talked earlier about 360 evaluations, basically aligning our resources to the services. And we are still in that process. It's not gone away. Again, built around the Daggett concept of effective and efficient. So we'll continue to discuss those areas of allocation of services, especially in these challenging times where we're pulled in so many different directions to provide better services in a different way. So we continue to discuss that. Reflective leadership. If you take a look, I know it's hard to read, but just press pause on your video and get a chance to read this out. Teaching and learning has been very, very busy, focusing primarily on Common Core. But again, we've rolled out some great training. Again, press pause. Technology updates right here. If you want, press pause. You can see where we're at with TyNet in the spreadsheet there. We have 2 districts completely implemented, others working along that journey. But press pause, take a look at it. School improvement. The school improvement staff have been very involved in local districts in somewhat of an even more complex role. But press pause on the video, take a look at what they've done. Special education, I have question marks there, but ultimately the question marks are related to what will be the findings of the center-based programs and how will that impact what we do here at Kent ISD. We've yet to determine what those findings are. That will be definitely an eye-opener. CTE and satellite program update. If you take a look at that, you can see where our efforts are at, what we're doing. Press pause, take a look at it. Some very, very impactful work being done. Calendar review and deadline review. We are approaching a break, a time to sit back, reflect, and relax. Be with your family. I look forward to any interaction that we can have over the next couple days. If you have any questions, feedback, or suggestions, please let me know. Hey, have yourself a great week.